the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one is going to... sail through the end zone for a touchback. He'll go play action. Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10 for Purdy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that, of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Purdy, and that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now Purdy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
All right, let's go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 25 yards.
The 18-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Hey, Soko, Sahat. Here we go, Sahat.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
15 yards.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard
Hey,
line.
go. Hey, Soko.
Throwing is Lawrence. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Kittle is the man in motion. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. How he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Kittle is the man in motion. They run once more with McCaffrey. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Third down. They need 5. Here's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
Red on the red. Hey. Red.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hey, run. Focus. Hot. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Hey, easy. Silver.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. Has some room inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49ers.
Rip,
17-yard
23.
line.
Hey, son. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, line. Think right open. Hey, James, attack. Think right.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Here with McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
Third and 11.
Outside. 18, watch out.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is the tight end, Jake Tonjes. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's going to have the 49ers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, the second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage.
One underthrown and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They go play action for Lawrence. Moving to his right. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
13, Luke. 11. 13, Luke. Here we go, son.
To throw is Lawrence. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hold the ready.
Second and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, son. This one's hot.
Now here's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, when that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unworked. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They bring a tight end in motion left. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Oh, big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down on his 49-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Play action now. Purdy forced out left, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Get set, get set. Hey, team, watch out.
To throw is Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he overhits that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Fred.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Hey.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
These are 24.
4th quarter now, and they'll begin with a run by Etienne. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, touch.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from the face
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
On red.
Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 7.
Hey, run. Check.
On the give, it's ETN. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Third down and 9.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, you should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Get set.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Off the play fake, Purdy. Forced to his right. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Moving left. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. And he's going to go down. The pressure too should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
Hey, here we go.
On the ground, here's ETN. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Red on red. Hot.
Here's ETN. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. It's going to be third. They need 1.
Hey, lock.
They'll try and run for the first with ETN. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
His kick is good. He got it. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.